Hi there, I'm Andy Hillier, and in this lesson I'm going to teach you how to play Midnight by Alesso featuring Liam Payne. Lovely little acoustic guitar song. It's relatively easy to play. So I'm going to teach you it all the chords and the little interlude melody as well. Just before I teach you it, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, if you could give me a like on the video and just any comments. If you like the video or any songs that you'd like me to do a video on, put them in the comments section as well. Okay, so let's get down to it. We've got quite a bit to go through. So the intro and the verse, they're the same, and it sounds like this. So for that, we've got our first finger, A5, third finger across D and G strings at the 7th fret. You could use two different fingers if you prefer. So you could have your little finger on B7 and third finger on G7. But I'm going to put my third finger flat across those. And we play the A string, and then the G and the B strings. And we do that 4 times. So then it goes to this E minor shape, which is your first finger on A7, second finger on B8, third finger on G9. And we do that 4 times. Same right hand. So the first 2 bars, you've got this. And then we go to B minor. I'm using my second finger. You could use your first finger barred across all the strings, but I'm using my second finger on E7, and then my third finger across the B and the G strings at the 7th fret, and we're going to play that the whole bar, so it's got 4 of those. And then in the next bar, the last bar of that line, we've got 2 of them. And then you play the open A string, so you take your second finger off and you've got the open A, then you're holding down the B and G strings at the 7th fret. And it plays 2 of those. So let's try the whole line nice and slowly. Ready, and... And up to speed it sounds like this. And that just keeps repeating round until you get to the bridge part. Now the bridge starts with a G chord, which is your first finger barred across the 3rd fret, all the strings, and I put my second finger on G4. And we're going to go from the E string to the B and G. And it does a bar of that, so 4, and then into the next bar it does another 2, so you're doing 6 in total. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then it goes to E minor. This is a nice one because you don't have to hold anything down, you just play the open E and the open B and G strings. So the first 2 bars of the bridge go. And then these next 2 bars are the same as the second 2 bars on the verse part. So you've got... So let's try the whole of the bridge. Here we go. Ready, and... And that repeats just twice, the bridge. And then you get to the chorus part. Now the chorus has actually got 4 lines because it changes on the 3rd time. So the first line of the chorus is exactly the same as the verse. So that goes twice. So let's try that. Ready, and... And repeat. And then on the 3rd time around it goes to a G chord for a bar. Then up to the E minor. And then so basically the only thing that changes there is the first chord is a G chord as opposed to a D. So we should be able to play that line. Ready, and... And then the 4th time round is just going D, E minor, and then the B minor for a bar, and then there's a bar rest. So that fourth line of the chorus goes. And bar rest there. Okay, so let's try and put the whole chorus together. Up to speed, ready, and... And then there's a little melody that plays, a little musical interlude, which goes like this. So for that, it's got two lines of it. It's going to go B7 twice, then B5, then B8, into the next bar, B8, then 7, 8, 7, 7. So the first two bars sound like this. The next two bars go B7, B7, B5, B7, B5, B7, and then G6 twice. So the second two bars from bar 23 go. So the whole line, ready, and... The next line is almost the same. We've got a little change on the second bar. It goes B7, B8, E5 to B7. So the first two bars of this line go. And then the next two bars just gets rid of the last G6 on the end. So the second two bars on this line go. So let's put the two lines together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you go. That's the whole song. It just keeps repeating around those parts. Go back to the verse, bridge, chorus. And that's it. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed this little lesson of mine. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, I'd really appreciate that. If you could give me a like, and also in the comment section, it really helps me out. Let me know where in the world you're from, if you've enjoyed it, any songs that you'd like me to do, and just let me know that you're okay. Well, thanks for watching. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.